Oh Lord, now. Bam, bam, bam. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-dum. Bunk Bed Coffin, Bunky, my boy, can I use one of your covers to open the show today? This cover of War Pigs is so good. It's delicious. That should be in a commercial. That should be where just someone goes, "It's delicious." Right? That should be in a commercial. Come on. Some little chubby Pugsley kid going, "That's delicious." That would be awesome. I would buy whatever that is. You could be selling shoes and I'd be like, "Yeah, this is delicious. I gotta get those." Welcome. How are you? Is it a Monday? It could be. You could be watching this in the future and say, no, Rob, it is not a Monday. Bunk Bed, Mr. Bunk Bed Coffin. I'm going to play a cover of yours. I love that he gave me the authority to use his music on my showgram, my live pod, my pod stream, my live stream pod. Hey, what's up, dude? Oh my God. Oh my God. Warming up the all right, there we go. Well, I think we're ready to go. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Bunk Bed Coffin, I hope you're okay that I'm going to use War Pigs cover. I said I would use originals, so I just want to be specific. But this cover is so badass. It's so kick-ass. I don't know if you've heard of this guy. He was called Ozifer Ozzy Osbournian. And he passed away, God rest his soul. And he made some cool anti-establishment music back in the 70s and 80s, all the way to the 90s and 2000s. Now that's what I call 90s. And Ozzy had a song called War Pigs. And I just felt like in honor of the war pigs running the country, you know, the little oink, 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 oinkers. You know, the little squeak, 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 squeak. I love how in different countries, animals, like people, the way they type out the sounds animals make, it's all different in different countries. When I worked in radio, I would ask people from different countries, "What sound do you think a chicken makes?" And they'd be like, "Ja, ja, 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 ja," or whatever. It's so funny. I love that. I love the little weirdness across the world. But here is Bunk Bed Coffin, link to his channel in the description, with War Pigs. I don't know if I can even play this. What are the rules, YouTube? Can you give me the rules in like specific whatever? I'm playing this. This is so cool, and this is a cool way to open the show. Bunk Bed Coffin.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches and black masses.
He's so good.
Evil minds that plot destruction. Sorcerer of deconstruction.
Oh Lord, now.
In the fields of bodies burning. As the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind. Poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh Lord, yeah.
All right. I don't know if I was. That's Bunk Bed Coffin. YouTube, that's not the original one. Don't, go after my video or whatever. Raygun, what's up? Hedwig Thornton, what's going on? How's everybody doing? Everybody's strolling in. Welcome in. You play music? I would love to play music. Raygun, I asked Bunk Bed Coffin, local YouTube artist. You can also find his stuff streaming. I downloaded his stuff streaming. And I linked his channel to his video Screaming Mime. But I love his art so much. I love his art, his music so much that I reached out to him and just said, "Hey, would you mind if I play some of your stuff during my live stream. I would love to open the show and close the show with your music. It's fitting. It's got that je ne sais quoi, grunge, that grunge feel, which I'm trying to replicate. Always trying to replicate. The 90s were just untouchable. They can't happen again. Well, they can, 2090. It's going to be a weird 90s. And he said, yeah, so that is bunk bed coffin. I always call him coffin. Cotton. Whenever I'm trying to, anyways, bunk bed coffin. Music link down below. Hello, Pink Fur. That sounds like one of those what's BTS? You know, the South Korean pop. What are those called? K-pop. Sounds like Pink Fur. Sounds like a K-pop name. Realistic neutral guy. It's amazing how you saw that news report about all the Russian and trolls and you managed to turn it around 100% and misrepresent what it said. Misrepresent what it said? You can read this stuff for yourself. We're going to talk about that even more because it is hilarious. Hold on. Let me show you. So this is what I'm misrepresenting. That MAGA Nation, with almost 500,000 subscribers on Twitter, standing strong with their President Trump, America first, patriot voice for we the people. That Elon put a account-based setting, so it shows you where the account is from. Where's MAGA Nation from? Eastern European, non-EU, not European Union. Yes, very, very misrepresented. It's listen, I'm not going to argue with MAGA because even Donald Trump called them idiots. Donald Trump was like, yeah, they're kind of stupid. Smart people don't like me, so you know who does like me?
Smart people don't like me.
Oh, we know. So I'm not going to argue with you, but I am going to put this on full display. And here's the beautiful thing about the news, which is what I do's for yous. So hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join me every single weekday as I go over the news in an unrealistic way, mostly because we're doing satire. But I do link whatever we're planning to talk about. There's no links for this. You can join Twitter. I wouldn't suggest it, but you can if you want. Elon did retract the location-based settings as soon as all these accounts were exposed. As here it says Virginia. Where did that first one say? That one didn't have its location. Here it clearly says the commentary on Tom Hooman, which is what I imagine cats call people, Tom Hoomans. But located Virginia. Really? Because again, this is an Eastern European non-EU account. Interesting. Ultra MAGA David, conservative Christian, child of God, digital warrior. Fucking should say nerd after that. Pro-America, pro-life, pro-gun, pro-Trump, protracted hole probably. Oh, Ultra MAGA David, a Romanian. Okay, awesome. Fugu. That's a fish. United we stand. Donald Trump, 47th political commentator. MAGA, Truth Slayer. I love these. Truth Slayer. So you slay the truth? So you kill the truth. I would say that's the most honest part of his bio right there. He's a truth slayer. He slays the truth. Ooh, we got to go into some of what they say. Let's see, where do you think he's from? Any guesses? If you guess France, you're right. Fugu, old fugu fish, is from France. The other thing I wanted to show you about these ultra MAGA pro-America accounts, most of them, you're going to see a couple of them with this as their pinned tweet or their most recent tweet. Would you support a ban on foreign-born citizens running for office? Funny how they hype up that specifically. What about traitorous people? Look, here's another one. Do you support banning dual citizens from office? Pinned. Fucking, where do you think First Eyes USA? That's a very be best saying. I'm the first eye USA. You know. What's up, my friend? Oh, South Asia. Wrong accent, sorry. Yeah, so, you know, these people, all these influencers, look at that, 40,000. Hold on. Look at this one. 500,000 fan Trump army. Again, it might be some of this is like a giveaway because it maybe should have been the Trump fan army, but fan Trump army. Again, there's nothing off limits when it comes to MAGA because most of them are morons. Again, that's not me saying it. Guys, don't get mad at me.
Smart people don't like me.
Donald Trump said smart people don't like him. So if you're an idiot offended by that, get mad at your supreme leader. Fan Trump army. The best is yet to come. Is that a Celine Dion song? Sometimes the world goes round the moon. Sometimes the world something goes round the moon. Hold on. Vanessa Williams. Save the best for last. Vanessa Williams. No one could help me out with that in the chat. Is nobody a big Vanessa Williams fan? It's save the best for last. Not the best is yet to come. Sorry. Save the best for William Talente. That's the talent right there. William to save the best for last. Thank you. Vanessa. Adam speaks. Okay, you know what? My apologies, guys. There were a couple people right on that. And I'm kind of proud. I hope you're a subscriber and I hope you hit the notification bell because I would imagine your brain works like mine. You see the best is yet to come and immediately you're in a, Cumberland Farms in 1991 going to buy a scratch ticket and a pack of Lucky Strike no filters and you're hearing whatever happened to Vanessa Williams? Vanessa, you disappeared after 1991. Oh my God. What was Vanessa Williams' biggest hit? Save the best for last. That's what I Googled. Didn't she have another hit? Didn't Vanessa Williams sing Colors of the Wind to the Pocahontas flick? Let's find this out. Colors of the Wind. Not Colors of the Wing. God dang it. Who sang Colors of the Wind? Who sang Colors of the Wind? Who sang it? Colors of the Wind, Vanessa Williams, 1995. Oh, you gotta love this live stream. We're going into the deep cuts of Vanessa Williams. Oh. Why the questions? Use the internet. I was using the internet. I couldn't find it. The internet was getting confused. It was like, you should really take a break from the internet. if you're researching Vanessa Williams' 1995 hit Colors of the Wind. Holy cripes, guys. Anyways, you saw me spiral into my ADHD rabbit hole right there because I read The Best Is Yet to Come and immediately thought that was Save the Best for Last, Vanessa Williams, 1991. Oh my God. But I really appreciate, what is it? Cine McDowell saying, why ask questions? Use the internet. Francis, how are you? We're going over how most of MAGA online is from Eastern Europe, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Southeast Asia. But I read this account bio, The Best Is Yet to Come, and immediately thought it was Vanessa Williams' Save the Best for Last lyric. So it's good to see you, Francis. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're having a Monday. A very merry Monday to you. And thank you, sir. So here, Fan Trump Army, we're going to get to, listen, Christian Bale is doing something amazing. Snuck under the radar, bunch of crazy stuff happening. You might know Christian Bale from American Psycho, Batman in the Dark Knight trilogy. He was in The Fighter as the brother, Mickey Ward, Mickey Ward's brother, right? I don't know. It's been a long time. Lol's own. But Christian Bale is doing something amazing that I wanted to bring attention to because I know these celebrities are like, I want to do it. The good ones are like, I want to do it on the hush hush. But really, we need to amplify this stuff, and hopefully more people will take after him. Okay, so the Fan Trump Army. Some would have said Trump Fan Army or Army of Trump fans, but when these are foreign agents acting as Americans, let's see, 500,000 subscribers, followed by General Mike Flynn. The best is yet to come. Join X to spread the great work or word of President Trump, America. How did this person get 500,000 followers? Racism and being an asshole and divisive and clickbait misinformation. Yeah. That's how. Join X to spread the great work of President Trump America and Musk supporter. Follow for the latest breaking news from around the globe. Where are they from? Earth. Well, let's find out where more specifically they're from. Because, you would see this, and this gives you the impression, oh, that's an American. Well, except for, he's speaking like fucking Melania. But, oh, South Asia. Okay, let's go to the next one. First Eyes. We already did this one. First Eyes, South Asia. Let's see what this one is. The General Constitutionalist. Which Constitution? It says they're from the... Wait. It says they're from the United States. Constitutionalist patriot. Ethnically American. Colonial stock 1620 host on ethnic American broadcast. There's nothing more foreign sounding than ethnic American broadcast. I'm telling you, some of this stuff is so funny, you couldn't even write this kind of comedy. Where are they from? Oh, Turkey. Maybe they were they're patriots of Turkey. Ethnically American Turkish. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. 140,000 followers. So, we talked about this yesterday briefly, and it's important to bring up again that when you're online, and people are like regurgitating this absolute rubbish of like, oh, Donald Trump 2020, he's doing the best. Should we? Now, that's the other thing that you could see, not in this one. But do you support banning dual citizens? They're all pushing to, get rid of Mamdani and anyone who Trump is against. They all push his rhetoric. Look at this one, Joe and Hunter Biden thing. Their tweets are just garbage. It's all clickbait. Raise your hand, whatever. This one. Here we go. Here's the other one. Ban on foreign-born citizens running for office. It's absolutely quite. Look at this one. I believe X is the best platform the world ever had. Free speech, real news, and a place where voices like ours matter. Proud to stand for America first, faith, freedom, and truth. From Eastern Europe, probably Russia. Is it any surprise that, we already found this out? It's news because it's like, okay, Elon Musk put in a feature to Twitter where it exposed this, so we just have the proof. But what was it, 6 months ago? It just sucks that the news cycle, Donald Trump is committing so many crimes against humanity that the news cycle is like resetting every half hour. And that was, Steve Bannon talked about that. He said that's part of the plan. We're just going to throw so much stuff at the wall they can't even keep up with it. It will be out of the news within the hour. And that is literally part of their plan, to control the news cycle. But, this stuff, even though they say Virginia and they're Eastern Europe. See that? You know, they're frauds. It's fake. It's meant to manipulate, you know? What's that term? What's that term? Manufacture consent. They're trying to manufacture consent here. But we already knew about this because there was a huge story, which should have been bigger, that like Tim Pool, Benny Johnson, all those MAGA little boys, you know, the little MAGA crew that are terrified of like gay people and M&Ms and books and solar. I don't know, like there's a long list of things they have issues with, you know. They just want straight white men to stand in a room with their arms at their side. You know, that's their version of freedom in America. Don't do anything. Anything else, you know, they're terrified. They go on long rants on podcasts about how we should regulate and trust the government. I'm anti-establishment. I really trust Elon Musk and the government. You know, that kind of idiocracy. But all those morons, it turned out they were being paid like $100,000 a video by Russia. Do you guys remember that? That was like a blip. And instead of people being like, oh, you know, instead of Tim Pool's audience registering like, why would he be getting paid that much money from Russia? Do you think he's disseminating bad information and he's promoting things that align with Russians' beliefs? Maybe they like the way he's trying to divide the country and, you know, be anti-American. And when I say anti-American, that just means like if you want your neighbors to suffer, if you want people who work full time and still have to get snapped to suffer, if you want people to be homeless in America, if you want them to have gate-kept healthcare and gate-kept education, you're anti-American. You don't want America to be number one in anything. But, you know, they wouldn't reconsider their allegiance to these clearly Russian-paid puppets, you know? So, I mean, this whole thing, it's just, I don't know. That's a long con, even though it's not a con because, like, these people are exposed. But again, what Donald Trump and his movement preys upon is the fear of others. You know, that's why they'll overlook, I know how dirty Donald is. That was his best friend, Jeff Epstein, saying that. You know, real headlines. And people are still like, yeah, I like Donald Trump. You know, they're like, oh, I don't like drag queens, but this is okay, Rudy Judy. I like to think he's called Ruby Giuliani in this photo. You know, but they're just, this guy has preyed upon their fears. So it doesn't matter what he does. You know, this little piggy right here. And this is the truth about them. Trump supporters, and I would say just the MAGA base in general, they don't measure his success by what he does for them. They measure it by what he does against people they don't like. That's why they see him as being successful. This is why they will never abandon him. His tormenting of others sustains them. Even in the face, you know, they voted for this crew to clean up, to bring law and order, but Epstein was doing this to hundreds in Florida while Blondie was attorney general. And they'll do all this while this little piggy said, wee to tariffs. Let's listen from CNN. I believe that's the Comical News Network. I'm not sure what it stands for. But CNN had, you know, this guy that's really flamboyantly Italian with all the polling. I didn't take a picture of him, but you know, once you hear his voice, you're gonna be like, I know that guy. He's gone viral for him, you know, the way he reacts to poll numbers. And let me just say, as a side note, little asterisk, put a pin in it. Everybody should love their job this much. And if you don't, maybe find something else to do. Well, not right now. The economy's horrible and we're about to hit a recession, or we've been in one. But I love that this guy has this kind of passion. Because that's why I think, you know, it's okay if the robots take over and do all the jobs. Because what is life but pursuing your passions? What is life but a dream? And I think people shouldn't have to suffer